Hello everybody, my name's Ardendris, and welcome back to Minecraft, Age of Pirates. And we're here back at the village after a rather eventful episode yesterday. So, just to go over things, as you can see by all of the death points over here, we went through a dungeon last time. Or technically we had started it the episode before, but we only made it to here. We cleared like this section a couple episodes ago, and that was it. The last time, we spent the entire time, and then some. Like, legitimately, yesterday's episode was almost 2 times longer than some of the shorter ones in this series. But anyways, clearing out the entirety of this dungeon, and getting a whole lot of, like, golden stuff. Yeah. Altogether, like, 15 blocks of gold. What is this? Oh, I have a skill book in here I forgot to get rid of after I was clearing the stuff. Oh, and that too! 15 blocks of emeralds, 13 blocks of lapis, and a bunch of random other stuff. So, that took a while. That was a lot of fun. That was very deadly. Like, I think our only deaths right now are from that castle, unless I'm mistaken. Like, I don't think we have any deaths up here. Doesn't look like it. So yeah, literally every death point we have right now is from that castle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We really only died 6 times. I could have sworn it was more than that. Yeah, 6 deaths, all at that castle. We don't really need this on here anymore. But yeah, that was pretty deadly. I'm actually surprised it wasn't more. I need to wait a couple more seconds before we can actually sleep. But anyways, yeah. Spent the entire time doing that and picked up a whole lot of, like, base game resources. And a couple... Wait, did we get anything important that I put in any of these chests? I don't think so. But anyways, after last time, I... Actually, should probably sleep real quick. Yeah. So after last time, I decided that I was going to, like, explore out this way and just cut back towards the village. Found this island and this island. I was just going like that, and I started going around, like, the edge of this island. And in the very corner, you can see that, which I'm almost certain is another one of the mushroom villages. So we have another one of those to clear. And then on the second island, which is like a dark oak biome, basically, we got another one of these giant castles. So, we found a couple more structures while I was on my way back here. It's structures we've already fought through before, but it's cool that we have something to fight through whatever we want. We actually do have all the devil fruits. Before we go through that castle again, we might... Before we go through that castle, we might use it to test out some of the devil fruits. We are going to have to decide on which one we want to do first. But there are a couple things I want to do before then. Because devil fruits make it so you can't swim, so building our boat is going to be a lot easier with it. We're starting so... I was planning on doing the building today. You know, I was deciding if I wanted to build like an inn with maybe like a little restaurant so we could have some place that's not the warehouse for all these villagers to live. But starting on the boat so that we can get to trying out the devil fruits would be cool too. I'm recording this quite a bit later than I usually would. And it took me quite a while to get back, so today we're going to focus on building, like, maybe a small inn, probably right here. But in, like, a little kitchen area. And, yeah, maybe tomorrow's episode will be the start of the ship. And then that's probably going to take a couple episodes. Although, maybe that'll just be one, because a lot of that's going to be me off camera, making sure everything's working, making sure it's floating all right. Yeah. So today we're going to be focused on building a small little inn then. Probably right there. We'll probably give it a little bit of separation from the warehouse. But before I actually made it all the way back, I stopped here and here to gather some wood. But there's going to be more in this backpack. So if we open up this backpack, all this up here, this was me gathering various woods. Almost 3.5 stacks of birch, 4 and a bit stacks of oak logs, and like 4 stacks of dark oak that came from like 4 trees, because dark oak trees have so much. Then we have all of this stuff. Yeah, I got jumped by like, well, actually, no. I beat and got the scales off of 3 sea serpents. I avoided or escaped like 6 more or something like that. I very nearly died like 4 times to just getting attacked by random sea serpents on the way back home. Then I was also jumped by like 3 sets of sirens or something like that. So we actually have some sea serpent scales and shiny scales now to start replacing our armor again, because we desperately need it. So before we get on to anything else, we're just going to pick up all the various drops from the ice and fire stuff and just start putting them away. We also picked up these serrated shark teeth. I'm not entirely sure where these came from. They were just like floating in the water next to a pack of sirens. Maybe the sirens killed the shark. Maybe there was also a whale there. The whale might have just killed the shark. I have no idea. But where to put these? These don't go. The pomegranate doesn't go in here. Actually, what was I doing when I packed this one? I packed some of this stuff away. Sure, the shark teeth can go in there. Wow, I did not organize these very well. But anyways, yeah, we have sea serpent scales. What other scales do we have on? Have in here? Oh, these are all like new colors, basically. Wait, no, we already had the purple. I just didn't want to stack it first until I tried moving it. I should probably also grab these. Aha! Oh, 14 devil fruits there together. Sea serpent fangs can go there. Tiny scales. We don't have enough red scales to do anything with. So those can go back there. I guess purple? Do we have a... We'll grab out the purple and green. I guess bronze, but I would prefer to do the purple and green. So we need to make a whole set of armor. There's nothing salvageable from our armor set right now. So there's that. We just there's that. And oh wait, no, it's like this, isn't it? There's all our purple ones. And like this. No, that's the pants. The helmet's like this. No. How does the helmet go again? I don't remember. Oh, it's like a helmet with like a thing above it. Okay, that makes sense. There we go. So all this can go away. This is quite the look, huh? Yeah, let's put back on the hat and we'll stick to that. Scales can go back away. I'm enjoying the laugh. And the rest of this stuff can go away. Okay, so with that all done, that goes in here. This book can just go in here for now. I'll deal with it later. I'll completely forget it. What's so funny? Oh, this armor can go in here. These pants can go in here. Oh, I have more stuff to drop off. Fine. I was gonna be like, I'll deal with it later. No, I'll just put it away now. There we go. And then, like, the wheat, potatoes, pomegranate, and seeds all go into the chest over there, where we have all our little farming section set up. So, just gonna drop this in here. Nope. Over here for these. I need to reorganize those chests. I also just need to, like, pick all of that up at this point. But now we can get started on sort of laying stuff out. How are we gonna do this? Probably gonna cut this back a little ways. So, how big are we going to do this? We're gonna do like 2 stories. It's a question of width and length and stuff. Or do we want to like bring this down a level? I'm just gonna be clearing stuff for a little bit, so I'll bring you back in a second. Okay, so I sort of decided to scrap putting the inn here. And I've decided I'm going to put it in like here. I'm going to put it like the entrance is right up against this, so you just walk straight from the docks. Maybe up a little set of stairs into the front door for the inn. Then you'll get like a eating area, and then upstairs you'll get into small inn rooms. But earlier, I was talking to one of the villagers, and they gave me this book, Beware the Infection. Basically just talking about how villagers become zombie villagers. Nothing really exciting. It's the villagers get sick and eventually become zombies. Usually involving zombies. Or villagers can get sick, or they can get infected and turn into zombies. Apparently there's something else there. Also checked this, and that hasn't changed much. Still, same levels. But I read that book a little bit, and it said something about building an infirmary, so I went looking in here. Obviously, there's no, like, infirmary blocks. There's nothing telling you about that. But there is this blueprint. Right-click to manage the village you're currently in. I went and made one. I also made this book, which you make using a blueprint, which tells you how to use the blueprint, basically. And this is some pretty interesting information. We have... This tells us about the city of Crowfell. It tells us our rank, currently peasant. We need to reach 400 total hearts. Currently we're at 95. We need a big house and a storage. This should technically be our storage, but it isn't yet, because currently it's listed as a house. Size 2,806 blocks. Currently living in it is Arcady, Luciana, and Cheslava. And it tells us exactly what type of, like, work blocks are inside. A whole bunch of barrels, stonecutter, blast furnace, spring stand, all that stuff. If we take a look in here, well, we get a list of all our villagers. Technically missing one, and I'm not entirely sure why. But here, building catalog. Build special buildings by fulfilling these conditions. Select a building to see its requirements. Once you build something, add it and hit Add Building from the map page. If we go storage, big house, blacksmith, infirmary, graveyard. A second ago, I was getting a like little. I thought I was getting a little thing over it saying this is what this is, but now I'm not. Music store's work in progress, so we're not going to bother with one of those. Armory, prison, library, a whole bunch of cool stuff. And each of these has certain effects. Storage, a place to store taxes. Apparently, the new versions of Minecraft Come Alive have a tax system. Or if you, like, build up the town, the villagers will start giving villagers will start giving proceeds to the village. We can, like, refresh what's here. We can... Rules! We can apparently set the law of taxes, birth limit, and marriage limit. Well, and all these have special abilities. Storage, a place to store taxes, big house. Families love to live in the same house, but that requires a few extra beds. Blacksmith, higher quality equipment for the guards and archers. Infirmary reduces the chance of infection by 50%. Sick villagers tend to gather here. We're going to be making one of those eventually. A graveyard. The library improves taxes by 50%. Prison. Armory makes guards better. Inn. Sad villagers will go and drink their sorrows away. Okay then. We need a smoker and a jukebox and 4 beds. So we're actually going to make sure that what we're building here fits the role of inn, apparently. What do we have? These are just listed as buildings with what's inside. Like the butcher, smithing people, all that. Oh, Masha has apparently stolen our old home over here. Or I guess it's still our home. This is still our house. We just haven't moved out yet. But apparently Masha's taken over that. Didn't actually realize that. And it has also considered itself a butcher, which is kind of interesting. Also interesting, that's not actually one of these special buildings here. But anyways, this is some cool information to keep hold of. Oh, and apparently... Well, we apparently built that building... Wait, no, if we were to spread out a little bit, would this expand? Or did we literally just place these both on the very outskirts of town? Or I guess we placed this, but we didn't actually place that. Building too small. Remove building, advanced. Strict access, prevent villagers from moving in. Add room. Add building, remove building. Okay, this is like really cool. And this is stuff to look out more in the future. But anyways, I've been rambling for a couple minutes. So let's get on to building, shall we? Once again, I'm just going to use like dark oak. Not dark oak. Oak logs as like the, to like frame things out a little bit. I could do dark oak. Let's use dark oak instead. I kind of want to use dark oak pillars. Or do I use the same pillars where like... We'll frame things out in dark oak and then plan everything eventually out later. Fully out later. How do we want to do this? I kind of want to... I think I want to lift this up to the same level. So if we would just do like... Actually... I'm sort of indecisive on some of these things. I'm not entirely sure why I did this, but I did make this staircase down 4, well, the like paths themselves are 6 here. I'm not entirely sure why I did that. Or I guess I did it because of that stuff over there, which are 4 wide. This I'm going to turn to 6, I think. So we're just going to cut this down real quick. We don't have to move it very far, I think. That's that, even? Yeah. 2. Oh, not the axe, that. There we go. Upgrade to that 6. So this gives us a better idea of what we want to work with here. So if we just grab this again. Kind of want to stay within these, so probably here to here. We'll have front door be like here, I guess. Or maybe we push it over 1. Get some nice windows in here. 6. 5. Of course. Oh, obviously these are like 15 across, so that makes sense. Maybe we push the front door over 1 more? I'm sort of just planning things out as I go. But then that doesn't really work well. I would like a double... I guess I could do a single door. No, we'll do a double door right on the edge, and then and then what? 2, 4 windows, and then we'll leave that space for... Yeah, we'll do it like this. And then this will give us, like, a good place to, like, line up our stairs, then? Like the stairs will be on this line. Probably starting about here? Going up. And then we have to think about how far this is going out. Ugh. Looking at this, I'm less sold on it, because usually I would like to like bring this out maybe a little bit like that. But this sort of gets in the way of this pathway. I would like to leave a block between the pathway and the start of this building, so... I guess... let's move everything in by one block? Oops. We'll, like, push these over. Like that. That's 3. And then we'll do like that, I suppose. No, it shrinks it a little bit, but it's still... I think it still works. And then we'll have it curl in like that. Curl in like that. So now we have a little bit of separation for when we actually put in this pathway. And that still leaves us our space to put the stairs going up here. Just a question of how far do we have to make this go out? Like... that's just like temporary to like mark things off a little bit. This is going to be like the entrance area. Maybe we have like saloon doors. Are they called bar? Well, that's not how you call. Are they called like bar doors? I thought we had something. Is it a gate? It's from one of the Macaw's things. Where is it? I don't remember if it's Macaw's doors or Macaw's gates. Here it is, western door. I'm thinking putting like regular doors here, and then putting like one of those like doors on like... Actually, no. We'll put one of those on the bar, but not on the, not on, like, make it open concept. You go straight from the door into, like, the drinking area / food area, where you get, like, served at a bar. We'll have, like, a little western door on, like... I don't know. I'm working through things. I'm working through it right now. But anyways, how far do we need this? I suppose 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12? 12 between these two? And double checking my math there. And then basically... like that? That might be a decent size. I think that will give us enough room to make little rooms upstairs. That leaves us enough room to make like a little seating area. We'll get like a little bar in here. I was thinking about making like a little room itself to be called a kitchen. Suppose we can do that behind the staircase. Like if we got some stairs. Obviously this is all going to be pushed up one. So let's just temporarily put like a piece of dirt here. If we... it's like a little test. How high do we have to go to get like to a good height for the next floor? And how much room does it spare? So that's 3 blocks. 3 block high ceilings here? Or do we have to go one more up? I think we'd actually have to go one more up on this. Like that. obviously, this is not staying dirt. Did I go one higher than I meant to go on this? No, that works. So that's about how tall. That's about how big our staircase is going to be. We can afford to push it back a little bit, and then make like a little room here. 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 6. Actually, if we're going to give like a little 6 room here, a little 6 by whatever room here, that would actually be where the staircase needs to be. What if we were to, I think 4 might be good for like a little kitchen here. Like this space, probably like that, is going to be like a little kitchen space leading out to like a bar here. And then maybe a couple spaces for like little eating things. Okay, I think that works. And then we'll get like a little room above the kitchen. We'll probably fit in 2 here. Yeah, I think that's probably a good start. So I guess it's time to like start thinking about what we're actually filling this in rather than just dirt. Looking at it, I think I kind of want to leave it as like the dark oak pillars rather than what I was planning on using on like spruce or anything else. Oh, actually no, I was going to like, build up the dirt one level, but that's the level the floor is going on, so like any dirt I place down is just getting dug back up. So, how do we want to do this? I should probably go grab our chisels. And a building wand, and that'll do for now. Where we're using dark oak pillars, probably going to avoid using that for walls or door, or walls or flooring. I guess we'll grab out the oak and the birch. Maybe birch floorings? It's a nice contrast between the really light birch and the really dark oak. We'll do that. Let's see. What do we want to use? Connecting. Let's see. What do we want to do? Maybe not that. Maybe not that. I guess we could do like the small tiles or the small like bricks, basically. This is like weaved or woven. Try this one, I suppose. Oh, that was silly. Right. Hmm. Maybe, maybe not. What else do we got? Let's try the flooring. I think I like it. Let's go with that. Now I need to pick all this up and turn it into the right stuff. And I guess I'll just like that. And I'm out. Turn this into the flooring too. Which one's the floor? This one? Yes, that one. Oh, I did it again. Dismitris. I'm sorry. I really just do not know how to pronounce your name. Follow me. You need to move.
Hi.
This is a guard. This guy's supposed to be like traveling around protecting everyone, but he keeps jumping in the water, and I keep needing to break blocks to get him back out. So he's been on staying for a while. But anyways, let's do that. got a little confused for a second what I was doing again. Flooring, this one. Right? Yes, that one. Oh! I need to stop doing that. Why am I such a goof? Here we go. That. Yeah, that should give us enough room for a couple little table things. Oh, I'm out. That was exactly how much we needed. Guess I'll go grab more birch. Like so. I'll start with a half. Yeah. Here we go. Flooring. Ha! I'm starting to get a hang of where it is on that list now. Like that. And then we'll probably put in like different flooring for the kitchen, because it is a kitchen. Then, like, this is going to be like a different like frame block connected to the pillars. All these pillars are going to be brought up. Okay, so this is a good start. I don't know if I actually need all these, I don't think I need to lay out the back pillars the same way. I don't want to do this instead. I think I can actually, like, lay out these back pillars, like, going up to, like, separate upstairs rooms rather than downstairs rooms. So, how big can I make all these? Okay, trying to separate them all into, like, 3 blocks isn't gonna work. Okay, random crying person walking up to me. I don't want to do this. I suppose I could. Let me just grab some sort of block to start making out a upstairs. So upstairs is coming out right onto this block, so I'll like leave that there. That leaves 5 blocks here. 1, 2, 3. Wait, no, yeah, this would be the first block where you're actually on the second floor. So if we wanted to do that, we could like leave a I'm thinking about how to do this. Let's actually make another pillar here, like supporting the other side of where the staircase would reach the top. And run over and jump in bed. I'm going to keep working on this for a little bit. I'm probably going to be changing my mind for a little bit. So, give me 1 second. Okay, so I sort of have things planned out. It's not 100% on everything so far. Lost my train of thought for a second. Sorry about that. So, door, I'm thinking it's going to be in the same spot. With how I have the floor plan set out, the pillars are going to be a little strange on this. They're not going to line up exactly how I want. But I think we might have to deal with it. Ooh, I actually don't like how that looks. Oh, this pillar actually has to move. So, yeah. Didn't notice that until I went to take it in, but oh yeah, that's actually something that, yeah, that definitely doesn't look great. Okay, so we have this. This is probably going to be our main door. All these pillars are going to have to move. Like, lumber axe is actually really nice for this. Like, this pillar is going to have to go here. We're basically lining these pillars up with how the top floor is looking. Then this pillar Why didn't I take fall damage there? I feel like I should have. How this corner how this corner looks doesn't really work with how I have these pillars. Or these pillars don't really work with how this corner is. But I feel like doing just one corner where it goes like that would be weird too. We'll think more on this corner. This corner definitely needs some more. Let's sort of go through it a little bit. So, I think I pushed this back a little bit from when we last saw. Like, I moved the stairs back a little bit, and the what's going to be the kitchen got moved back a little bit and shrunk a little bit. But it should still be big enough for what we need in there. The bar area, again, same thing, it's just sort of attached. Upstairs. It did actually make the stairs one taller, and we're going to move up the second floor. So move the ceiling up a block and move the second floor up a block. I just have this set out as like a sort of... It's a very, very rough layout of how the rooms are going to look. But anyways, imagine this layout's one floor up. Actually, this is actually going to work. We're going to be able to build right on top of this. Then we come out onto this little walkway. It's about 3 by 3. Then we have one little room, 3 by 4. Then we have what's going to be the largest of the rooms at 5 by 4. Then a 4 by 4. Or, yeah, the wall is there. This is the 4 by 4. This is just like a little walkway going to what might be a window here, actually. Then we have our we have a 4 by 3 here and a 4 by 3 here. So it's going to have 5 rooms. Actually, forgot to bring a couple of these pillars up to that level. And I sort of, on this side, I had to like double up this wall. Because otherwise I was getting 1, 5, and a 5 by... This is 9 blocks, so I was going to get a 5 by 5 and a... We know it's 10 blocks, but I would need a dividing block. So it would have been a 5 by 4... A 5 by 3, rather. These are actually, if you were to put up the walls, only 5 by 3. Or, yeah, only 3 blocks wide. So 2 4 by 3s I decided was better. And then we can like put like a double pillar on this wall, I guess. Actually, how big is that? That's 3 blocks or so. That is more. Yeah, this is 5, that's 3. But then it works. I'm not a huge fan of how some of these pillars work. Actually, hold on a second. I can make this even. I cut away so I didn't do this on camera. Then I'm doing this on camera anyways, because I noticed things that are just wrong. 4. Let's move the 5 by... yeah. We'll move the 5 by 4 to the edge. Now, you can just go... Well, we don't have to, but... Here it is. Like that. This is now a 5 by 4, 3 by 4, 5 by 4. 3 by 4, 4 by 4, 5 by 4. In order. Okay, that works. And back into bed. So now we have like a rough layout of how it's going to look. We can start building up some of these pillars. Currently, they're all at this height, minus this one, I think. There we go. Oh yeah, and this one. So that's all the pillars at the same height. I was considering putting pillars on these ones. You know what? I'll get rid of this. This is going to be a... one of these is a 5 by 3 and the other one's a 4 by 3. That's fine. And I suppose I'll put pillars here. Like this. And that should work as like the basic layout for this upper floor. We're just going to wall this off and not entirely sure what I'll do with it. I might just leave it like an open space. But anyways, I think we can start putting in walls, and then we'll start like building up this flooring, I suppose. So what do we want to do for as far as walls go? I think I'm gonna go grab some spruce, maybe? Wood. What do I have left for spruce? That gonna be enough? I'm hoping that's enough. We're not gonna use all of it for walling. We're gonna be using, words are hard. We're gonna be putting in windows, so not everything's gonna be this spruce. How do we want to do this? There's also like scab. Let me grab. Oops.
Manage waypoints.
How do I stop that? 1 second as I try to remember how to turn off narrator. Okay, sorry about that. Do not hit Control B. I went to sprint and then accidentally pressed B at the same time. Or was it V I hit? I'm not entirely sure what I hit there, but I definitely hit something wrong and then opened up the narrator. We want to just use the same. I'm trying to think of like a little small like. Let's try doing something else. On a lot of this isn't actually going to be visible, but this gives like a nice border, and then we'll build up wood from these bits. This is like an accent border, kind of. Plus, it saves us a little bit of wood, just not filling up this bottom layer. There's a tiny little dip there. Okay, so from there, how do we want to do this? Chisel. Let's take a look at both chisels. We could do like a smooth plank. We could do like the log cabin doesn't look great. I was looking at it and I was like, wait a second, no, that's a kind of ugly one. I was looking at those. Some of them are kind of interesting patterns, but they also break somewhat regularly, so maybe not. Spruce bricks, maybe? Not going to use the spruce flooring. We're using this flooring design already. Not sure how I feel about the diamond. Maybe these big bricks. Hold on. How do these look? Think I like it? Sure. Let's go for this. And diamond wand. Very flat. I don't usually like building like super flat things like that. That's why I usually put in like stuff like this where it like comes out and goes back in every once in a while. I'll keep it as is for now. Maybe, hopefully when we add in like windows and stuff, it will start feeling a little bit better. You know what, I might just do something like this. Just make this just a straight up. Like the logs in this area were super structural pieces. Like these are super important to the structure, so they need to like secure it very well. Let's go with that. And then oops. That's gonna be where like the next floor is. Okay, I kinda like it. I think I like it. I'm less sure about how this like door one's gonna go. And then no. We're gonna go with the big doors, I think, again. Those actually look really cool. I think I like it. I think. I wish this was 2 blocks. Hmm. Let me try something. What if I was to go like this? Cut that down. This might look weird. Not entirely sure yet. But it will help some things, I think, a little bit if it works alright. And, oh yeah, I broke my regular axe, didn't I? No, I just threw it in the, I just threw it in the inventory and forgot about it. Think I like it? I think we'll go for it. I suppose we could attempt fixing this side the same way? So what, it would be... Problem is that this side, that side, and this side don't have the same problem. I suppose I could just curl it the same way though? What would it be? Starting from here, go, no, that wouldn't really work. Ah! I'm not a huge fan about how some of this got laid out. But I'm not a fan of that one. Like, I think this pillar needs to be here. Just to, like, this needs to line up like that. The rest of it is more troubling. I suppose I could just make this one corner like this. I suppose this works. I think it's gonna look better than that whole mess we were working with before. It's not gonna look great. I'm not entirely sure what I can do at the moment for this that will make it look alright. Then this wall is gonna become this. Once I find my diamond wand. Okay, I'm basically just gonna fill out the rest of this in sort of this pattern for now, and then we'll add in like decoration bits in a moment. So I'm just gonna do that real quick. Upon going through all of the dark oak and all of the spruce wood, this is what we're left with right now. Oh yeah, this is also all of our cobble as well. So, I realized something after doing all this was that we technically started this to block after the framework, the edge of this dock. We pushed this a block back. You know, there's a mod called World Edit that lets you select chunks of world and just move them. I am slightly tempted to put that in and just move this entire thing 1 block closer to the dock. Just so it's like closer with how that one's like right up against it. Might do that. So, anyways, what we have so far. So we have these. This open space basically hasn't changed. We got up these pillars. Got these pillars up in here. These demote where the rooms are ending. Kind of how I had them planned up before. This is where the bar area is going to be. Gonna make some sort of bar thing right here. This would be like where the bar person stands, and then stuff behind them. Then we have our kitchen area. Flooring made out of dotted diorite with these nice square things in the corners, and then Basically just a whole lot of marble brick. Because I didn't have cobble. It might change that out for a cobble thing once I have cobble again. Anyways, come upstairs. Just use oak slab flooring. Gives us, one, it's cheaper than a lot of things, plus it also gives this nice effect down here. But anyways, then we have our rooms mostly built up somewhat. We're missing the in-between walls on this one. Missing some pillars going up in some of these places. These two are the most done of them all. But minus that one block. I was missing one block of spruce for that. But I guess I was still missing spruce for those two anyway, so I thought I was missing more than I had. And I got a whole lot of oak and birch left that I'm not using for the rest of this build, basically. I suppose I could use oak or birch for the roofing. I don't know. I think I prefer using like a stone for the roof of some of these buildings, for a lot of these buildings. Kind of sticking like the same theme with like those ones. With like that one, rather. But anyways, I am going to have to gather a lot more wood to finish off this project. But at this point, I think this is a pretty good place to end it off. So, we got a lot of work done on the inn, and we now know how the blueprint system works. So we actually have like a proper layout of what our town is just on paper, which is kind of cool. So, oh yeah, did I go over the fact that these, yeah, the hockey experience hasn't changed. I did train up observation a little bit while I was out it, but really not a whole lot. Actually, it feels like we're going up from 2 to 3 a lot faster than 1 to 2. But anyways, I want to thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed as much as I have, and I hope to see you next time, where I'll have gathered the materials we need to finish off the inn here. I might finish off a lot of like the framework structure and then go through like designing it on video. I'm not entirely sure yet. I'm definitely going to be gathering all the wood we need to finish off camera though. But anyways, I want to thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed as much as I have, and I hope to see you next time. So, without further ado, take care, everyone.